Hello guys, what's up? While there's a video playing in the background, I wanted to talk about a few things. Um, why did I change my name in the first place? Why did I leave the Animal Crossing community temporarily? Why did I rejoin and just cause even more toxicity? Honestly, I have no idea myself. As I take this wild journey with you, I'll explain why. I'm in a really mixed state of debating quitting gaming and playing and speed running and competitive gaming and all that just sort of contradicting with itself. And every day I still think about it to this day, what I want to do. Yes, it is really hard to think about this sort of stuff. It's really hard to decide what I want to do. I'm very undecisive as of late. It's been really annoying and I can't get it out of my head how I can't undecide what I really want to do with my life. It's really difficult to choose. And it honestly still is really difficult to choose. And I'm being straight up honest. I don't know what I want to do with my channel. I don't know what I'm going to do. Who knows why I named myself Foreshadowed Outcast? For the time being. Who knows why I left the Animal Crossing speedrunning community? But today, I'm going to answer all those questions. Why the hell did I leave? Well, it comes to a story about, well, this man, inspirational man, name is WQ. Although he's very inspirational, he does got a few flaws. A lot of his flaws are actually his positives, which is his positivity. And I know I'm probably gonna get the horse's carriage on the way over, and the flames being engulfed me. But this time I'm willing to take them like a man. Although my speedrunning career wasn't exactly great to begin with, and I did a lot of crazy things, like I've done 0 snags. I have literally speedran all this for every single Animal Crossing game. Why did I quit my profile? Why did I delete and nuke all my records off of speedrun.com? And here I'm going to answer those questions. Well, for a very long time, I've doubted myself. I have doubted myself. I had a low self-esteem from the very get-go when I joined Animal Crossing. Of course, as I joined the Animal Crossing community, met Foreshred and all that, I found it strange how whenever I quoted something, they found it funny. So I tried to act as stupid as possible around them, because that seemed what they liked to see me as. And, yeah, I am a bit mentally retarded, and I do have a bit of problems. But, who fucking cares, right? I'm just having a little fun in the speedrunning community. Then the fun started to, well, get out of hand. Without a little chaos, without a little fun, there's with too much fun equals chaos. And that happened. And then, literally, I got myself into a pit of doubt. And this sort of thing was rushing through me. I was the slowest in the community to get to a game, although I've done the Bus no Mori. I've seen people do it, and you know, I want to try the Bus no Mori because, wait, what's the Bus no Mori? I saw this Animal Forest game, and I was like, okay, let's just try this. I do run, and it was an hour 49 minutes, although I did find a strategy that made the duping kind of easier in this game. And although I'm not going to get into explaining what the run is. If you want to do that, look up the top 3 worst RNG speedruns by Glad Jonas. By the way, look those up. And lately, the past few days, I've been hating and disliking many things from Glad Jonas and Fash, so to speak. I'm not sure what this hate is I have. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. Like, I can't even tell you. I don't even know why I am doing it. I have no idea. I don't know. You ever just had that feeling where just some days you just don't like somebody for just no reason? Probably not. And if you do, well, welcome to the club. I've been speedrunning Animal Crossing for actually for a long time, and everybody just started getting confused why I just nuked my files, nuked my speedrun records, or my scores, or whatever you want to call them, or my rankings. For a while I was going rogue and just not submitting to speedrun.com after I deleted, but then I noticed something. There was a Revival account being... like, there was somebody on that account submitting runs. I don't know who this person was, and if I was submitting him, I would have to have a serious problem to submit times under an account I do not own. This isn't mine, nor do I know the password to it. So, if this password is locked in myself and I have no idea what this is, please, for the love of God, tell me what this password is. I do not know. Anyway, and then I saw a Force Road runner run on the leaderboard, and not only did they submit the wrong thing, they submitted the post-commentated version, which is even worse because it pauses the movie, and it's not a proper speedrun because it was a post-commentary of a live stream. When you submit, if you want to be a fraud submitter, at least do it properly and be educated on how I submit times. Please. And then I just started getting confused. Everyone was trying to tell me, oh, you know, don't believe this guy, don't do this, blah, 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 you know, all the shit that everyone else should tell me. Don't believe this guy, don't do that, don't believe this dude. It was just confusing. I have no idea who to believe. I was just like, you know what, let's just block all the Animal Crossing community. And let's block everyone. Because that's the solution, so I can gain my thoughts. Then I snuck and told like Mega Master and hide him in a group, and I told a bunch of like 8 people, and you know, just because I wanted them to make sure I was okay. You're like, dude, why'd you waste your times? I don't get it. I'm confused. And it's like, well, I'm gonna tell you why. WQ and Inspiration literally only let me, his cronies literally only let me in this community because they want to do the same exact thing as the Animal Crossing community used to do, and that was push me around and react over me or whatever they did. And it didn't help that I was just bullied out of one end of the community, and they shit on me too. And then, not to mention, they told me the actual reason why they allowed me, gave me the award anyway for my records. Then all of that, I was stupid enough to tell them I self-verified the runs, which of course I was trusted to self-verify my runs because I'm an honest guy. Literally, some idiot got me to believe. I don't know how I believe this. I got myself to believe that I was dishonest. I don't know how. But the one thing he did say was that if you don't self-verify your runs, you don't have confidence in your runs. You know what? For that split second, I really didn't have confidence in my run. I figured I could do a better job with the run. I mean, he wasn't wrong. He had a point. I mean, maybe that's why Forstride did it. It was because he knew I wasn't incompetent. Who knows? But really, the reality is, I was a well-trusted member in the community, and I just completely disintegrated that trust and alienated myself just because I wanted to go rogue and say, screw the rules, let's do what I want to do. Of course, in reality, that doesn't really work, and when many people try it, it doesn't work for everyone. But in the case of WQ, since he does a lot of link to the past, and leaderboards aren't exactly quote-unquote honest, And even, it's so dishonest that our white goose doesn't even want to talk about his channel because he's worried about his safety. Anyway, we're not going to get into that just yet. Now, when we talk about, I've said and done some dumb things in the community. I will be frank with you. I have done and said a lot of fucked up shit. Like, I've hit on trans people. I've hit on pretty much everybody. It made gay references and kind of gay humor. You know, just and it always kind of included 18 plus in a community where it didn't belong. And for that, I want to say I'm truly sorry for poisoning your community with garbage that I should not have been poisoning it with, honestly. And why am I doing this over a run I've already done? You know what? I don't know. I figure this is just good background, and it's probably one of my best accomplishments in my life. Just kidding. I was gonna debate doing part of the Golden Rod run for this game, but I was like, that would be too much work. So now I'm gonna talk about why I quit speedrunning. I think I quit? No, I'm not sure whether I quit. That's the true answer. I don't know what I want to do. Like I said before in the video, I'm still unsure and undecided. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm gonna be quite honest. I am. You know, you ever been that kid that like moves on to like, oh, you like to yo-yo? Oh, I'll move on to the next toy, the yo-yo ball, because it's so easy. You can catch in your hand every 2 seconds. Yeah, I tried the yo-yo ball. It sucks. The yo-yo is way far superior, and if you don't suck, you actually can learn so you can actually get. You actually can get a yo-yo, and people will be fascinated, as Forstrada and Zoki will tell you. Even though I sucked, they still kind of liked it. It fascinated them. And I was thinking, for my subscribers, if I ever get a lot of them, I would definitely do private shows on Discord for a bunch of people. I thought about it. That's something I thought about doing, but the problem is, I don't have the setup. Like my grandpa's house, I can barely set it up. There's a lot of issues that don't have the camera. I don't have a proper webcam. If I got a $200, $300 webcam and a big enough room to do the yo-yo, yeah, I would do the yo-yo. By all means, I would probably make that my primary source of content on the Twitch channel, to be honest. Because, I mean, let's face it, the way that Twitch is going, the gaming part of Twitch is going to slowly die down. And it's just going to be just chatting, girls, and all that. I was just thinking of it. But, let's just jump immediately out of that bush. And let's talk about what we came here to talk about. Why did I quit speedrunning? It's because, one, I work a full-time job. I'm fucking exhausted when I get home, and I'm fucking tired, and I want to spend my fucking weekend playing speedrunning. I want to have fun with my games. But what about, wait, Golder, or for Shadow Outcast, or whoever the fuck you are. I thought you said you were undecided. What do you mean by that? You just said you were undecided. Well, I'm gonna get to that. The reason why this is what I was talking about. I really don't know. Like, I'm just not a decisive person anymore like I used to be. Back in the day when I actually used to care about games before I started playing competitive Pokemon, as I've told you in the past, competitive Pokemon literally ruined gaming for me. It ruined it. It destroyed gaming for me. Like, Pokemon was like my favorite franchise in the world until competitive Pokemon literally ruined it. Like, getting an Emboar that was subpar and perfect in stats was an accomplishment for me. It was a flawless Emboar. You know what that means? Like, you have any idea what a flawless Emboar, how long that takes? Okay, for real? So, I read many Embor and, you know, and then when I started breeding more and I tried, it's just like, is this all the game's about? Literally just riding on a cycle waiting the egg to hatch? No, it can't be it. Then when I go to battle, I just suck because I'm not good at the game. Because I spent all my time freaking breeding the things. I just have no skill. So I started to doubt myself. And I quit Pokemon. And I started doing shortly did challenge runs with a really shitty setup back to 2011. By the way, the reason why I jumped topic is because it's gonna cover it. I promise. Just stay patient. So in 2011, my computer setup for a stream was pointing a webcam at an emulator because I had no idea how streaming worked. I just assumed you used the dumb thing in the Flash player that came with it. I had no idea you needed streaming software. I didn't know. I joined SRL for the first time and said, "Oh, it's a speedrunning thing." So I look at it, I was like, at the time I was watching Let's Plays and stuff because I was just bored of Let's Plays. I wanted something interesting, so there's about the time recommended feed was new, and it was good. At that time, if we had that recommended feed now, I swear the algorithm was way better in 2013 or 2011 than it was in 2014, 2015. I saw this task. I was like, "What's a task?" So I look at it. I was like, "Holy shit, this guy's better than me!" And I just want to become better at gaming. And I was fascinated, so I want to try this tasking myself. I saw a real runner, but I didn't know what a task was, so I just assumed it meant cheating. Because I didn't know any better, and I was just a newbie, and I had no idea. And then when I actually tried to test the game myself, holy crap, it was hard. Even doing an RPG like Pokemon is hard. Even doing a 43-second footage of fucking Eternal Dual Soul was hard enough. And I will seriously say it is hard enough to get 43 seconds, and I still think it's not perfect. I still think it's horrible footage. Which is, I don't know. Like, I feel speedrunning actually deteriorates skill. I feel like competitive of anything ruins things. And this is why, after I went rogue, I was unsure what to do. Like, always had this self-doubt in me. I always had it, so I hit it by speedrunning. But in reality, I really wanted to do a challenge run of Pokemon Coliseum back in 2014 called Low Percent, or Zero Snags is what I used to call it. Then I switched to Low Percent, then I called it Zero Snags. Because it's one of the few Pokemon games you don't have to literally catch anything to beat it. It's possible to beat it without catching anything. So it's fascinating about Pokemon Coliseum. I'm going to run any percent and learn it. I tried doing all snags a bunch of times. It didn't fit with me. So I did my no snags run, finished it in 5 hours and 13 minutes. Which is, with the new glitch and stuff, I mean, it's still excusably bad. And I'll admit, I am still pretty good at the game. I should be frank. I mean, I could have had a shot at becoming a really good speedrunner, but the problem was dealing with fire. And I'm still kind of unable to man up and do it. And I'm not sure I'm confident to know what I want to do yet. So right now, in this time period, I'm going to be trying lots of different things to see what I like. And I feel that's going to really help me in the long run do what I have to do. And maybe eventually I might resubmit all my times back to a leaderboard as Golazoa again. Who knows? But right now, I'm still going to keep them unsubmitted, and I'm not going to submit any of them. Because one, there's so many trying to imposter being made. And why would I submit my times without a comment or reason why I submitted those times? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm still undecided. I'm not sure what I really want to do yet. And I kind of want to just leave gaming under the back burner. And you have no idea how many times I thought about fucking quitting video gaming altogether. You just have no clue. You guys just don't. Like, you just don't understand. Like, after I quitted Pokemon, I was about to quit. I was just gonna watch games casually. It probably just, I was at one point gonna sell my console, just find a girl, get married, have a life, have a kid. Probably. Maybe end up like my brother. No, wait, I wouldn't end up like my brother. I'd probably have a girlfriend for like a really long time, but she would question why I haven't proposed to her. That's probably what would end up happening. So either way, I was kind of bummed and screwed. And then I would have regret quitting gaming. And I was like, what did this turn up? And, yeah. And why was my main game Animal Crossing? And what made me cause you to quit? Well, WQ's actual realization of the mods not caring about the speed run is true. However, they deeply care for the community, which is what I admire. Unfortunately, I failed to see that quality early on, and I'm going to be perfectly honest. I was stupid not to see it. Oh, I offended and hurt and hindered. I am truly sorry. But I can't fix that now. What's done is done. Even if I resubmit my times, it wouldn't be the same. The comments would be the same. I wouldn't be able to imitate them again. If someone had snapshots of my submission and was creepy enough to do that, congratulations. You are a forever creep upon an ugly man. Thank you. But regardless, I'm not gonna quit gaming yet. My consoles are all put away, but you never know. Maybe after Smash 5, that's it. Maybe I might just quit. Maybe I just might get outside more, get my health in shape. You know, just quit. Holy crap, that blue emu really fucking works. Dude, why is this getting promoted? Like, my hand doesn't like hurt. It just like the weird joints like bouncing up and down. It doesn't hurt anymore. Except for my knuckle itself on my thumb, but it doesn't hurt when I move my bones anymore. Like, it doesn't hurt when I move my thumb, which is, it just pops and it feels annoying, but the back still hurts so bad. So again, I probably won't be gaming for a really long time. And probably I'll have my life in order by the time that happens. But see, with stopping gaming might turn into me quitting gaming, which would be kind of a problem. And I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm very afraid of me quitting gaming, because gaming is all I really know. When you quit something, all you really know is gaming. Like, what are you supposed to do with your life? It's like, what do you do after you quit what you already known for years? When I was 6, I was literally at my aunt's house all the time. I would have the Game Boy fletched in front of my eyes. I would keep my eyes off it. I have played games literally 19 years time. Like, actual time. Like, not even joking. Just straight up 19 years of gaming has been done. Probably a little more. Probably close to 19 years. Probably 20 years of gaming. Probably 24 years of gaming if you count the streaming I've done. Or 21 years of gaming. Who knows? Like, I don't even know how long I've been gaming. I just kind of make assumptions. But I'm guessing around 19 to 20 years worth of gaming in time, like in actual time, either 18 to 20 years, probably 17 because it's, you know, you turn off the power, whatever. But dude, a majority of my day out at home is spent on a console. And when I was in school, when I was on the bus, on the console. When I was home, on the console. When I was on the bus, on the console. When I went to eat, on the console. On the Game Boy. Never stopped. I played Link's Awakening DX for 10 years. That's how much I loved gaming. I didn't give up till I found every little last thing. And believe, as much as people want to say, oh, I needed a guide to find this little stupid heart container, I have actually found every heart container in the game. It just took me a really long time to find everything. And every time I played Link's Awakening DX, after a long time not playing it, it always still felt like a puzzle to me. I still couldn't find everything. There was always one thing I would always miss, and that's what I liked about games like that. Where they would have items in unexpected locations. Like, you wouldn't literally think to go all the way across the water and get a heart container and die for it. Like, you wouldn't think of that stuff. Like, the things he put in his game. Link's Awakening was just so unexpected. Like, that one heart container was the hardest thing to find in the game. But eventually you would find a cross explorer. But as small as that game world is, it is by far has the most hidden secrets out of any game, in my opinion. But I'm getting way off topic here. Am I gonna speedrun? Probably. Will it be for a long time? No. Will it be for a long time? Yes, it won't be for a very long time. My hand is hurting in my right, and if I keep playing probably like a good year, I'd probably ruin my thumb and I won't be able to play anymore. So it's actually very important that I do fix this problem before it gets messed up again. And I'll probably play a little bit of Ultimate. I probably won't. Who knows? And yes, I'm actually going to rant for this entire video because that's how long I have to speak here. Yes. Now I'm going to talk about my interaction with the community in the recent thing. Well, I apologize to everyone on Backlash, Trash, Jonas, whoever, Suslord, everybody. Even WQ. All the people at Backlash. I apologize. I've been going through a rough time in my life. I'm not really sure how to explain it. I feel like it's denial of me wanting to quit gaming. I don't really know. I've been in this funk for like pretty much 10 years now. And speedrunning was just only holding it off. I think I've got to the point where I've literally gone insane. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Every time I turn on a game, I can't put it on for more than an hour and a half. I can't even stream that long anymore like I used to. I don't think I understand how irritating it is that I can't cater to like 2 freaking followers on my channel. Porsche and Zoki, there's the only people that really like watch my streams. Thank you guys, by the way. You know what sucks? I'll probably have no much of a big of a following anyway, even if I do Space Smash Ultimate, even if I become really good at the game, even if I become good at the game itself, I'll probably be held back by my thumb hurting. The thumb is the most important part of video gaming. You need to have opposable thumbs. Your right thumb's especially important for especially pressing those A's, getting that C stick, and getting all that stuff. Even in like speedrunning, thumbs are important. Even when I play, I have to use my smartphone. It fucking hurts to text. Not that much, but not much as it would now. But feeling an annoying thing in your middle of your thumb is just every time you're moving your thumb. Not bad. That hurts. It doesn't hurt like in a ouch sort of way. It hurts like in a weird, annoying. I don't want to say pedophilia, but It feels like somebody's touching me inside of me. It's like, oh god, it's like awful. I don't know how to like say it without being lewd, but it's like, ugh. It's like, ugh. Yeah, it's that kind of annoying pain that just sucks. And then the back to top it off, the back of the thumb, like the back part, oof, oof. It hurts. Just like grabbing it hurts, dude. And then if I grab it, it makes the pain even worse. I don't know. I might have to quit, dude. Like forever. I don't know. Like, if it gets really bad, I might have to consider quitting for good. You all know how much you'd hate that. After all that time and money I spent on equipment, HDMI and mods, 3DS capture cards, I would literally have to quit because of bullshit like this. Gaming's been a part of my life since I was pretty much 4 years old. Got my first game in my pocket at the age of 4 or 5. I played the hell out of that damn thing until I got my fucking 4-color Game Boy Color. Or you had some color, but not all of it. Then I got my Game Boy Advance. Broke my first console when I was like 12 because I was pissed at one fucking level that gave me a hard time. And then I cried because I broke my console. Because I was a little baby. Yeah. Anyway. This got way off topic. Way off topic. Now to the I gotta go back to speedrunning. There'll be a 48% chance to go 48% chance to go back to it, and 50 something percent 52% I'll probably end up just leaving, probably going like the Smash route or a competitive game route again, like I have with Pokemon. Who freaking knows? Like seriously, at this point I might as well just debate whether I should play or not. It's really hard to decide. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's been really difficult deciding what I want to do with my life. And I'm not going to go into depth what I do in private and when I hide Discord or close it. I'm not going to go into that. You probably, if you know me very well and have been really just being really open about it, you'll probably know what I'm probably doing. You're not stupid. Every guy does it. And every girl gets pissed about it. But you know what? I'm not ashamed either. I'm a grown-ass man. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And honestly, if I can't do that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a grown man and I'm allowed to watch whatever the hell I want. Don't judge me. What I enjoy is just being around Zoke, Force Stride, Wave, and those are the people who truly stuck for me. Not Glad Jonas, not that famous YouTuber who used to be nice. Now all he does is literally post dumb shit all the fucking time. Glad Jonas is the notorious YouTuber that everyone knows. He speedruns Animal Crossing. Like, people actually look up to him. Not like people like Fash and Florshide, who literally invented all that. No, not those people. Glad Jonas. A memer YouTuber. Oh, Glad Jonas speedrun it. Yeah, what about Fash and Florshide, the guys that built the freaking wall of Animal Crossing GameCube? The guys who made it all, he made it reasonable to speedrun, or invented a way to speedrun it, or a way to say you've completed a task, or the very first time a actual game that changed the definition of speedrunning forever, in my opinion. Animal Crossing. Now we talk about why Animal Crossing is a speedrun, very well rounded, and I'm explaining why. Normally, games have a condition known as any percent, 100%, or low percent, whatever the hell you want to call it. Metroid Prime 2002, whatever you want to call it. Typically, speedruns usually beat the game or collects everything or 100%. Animal Crossing does have a 100% category, but either it's extremely long and boring, or it's really stupid. But what's great about Animal Crossing is that it doesn't have a beating the game condition, and the only one is chores and credits. But that isn't really beating the game to a lot of people. A lot of people think all deaths is the way to go, or getting a golden tool. Like, a lot of those things actually, and the timing and everything makes sense for it. And it's not many people, even the mods will say the timing it's not feasible or human. But well, I'm sorry to tell you, but I will disagree with you. I will disagree with you. Speedrunning Animal Crossing makes the most sense. Although it doesn't have a particular ending point, a end, there is a way. It's changed the way speedrunners actually define speedrunning, because a lot of times it's typically beat the game. But if you can't beat the game, how you speedrun it? Well, these are what you call mission complete a mission or a goal, or a missionary run where you just do a certain task in that particular time. Like, for example, there's things on Mario Sunshine or category extensions such as 120 Shines or Darker Side of Mario Odyssey. These are all little things, but except those unlock endings. But I'm talking about things like Ocarina of Time, the speedrun to get the fishing art container, Damp by a Heart Piece. Those are called mission runs, which is I like to call them mission runs, where you do a set goal rather than the concept of doing a goal that you typically would do. You would typically do a run in a typical fashion of doing the set goal as best you can. For example, New Leaf. First debt is the main category because a lot of people don't want to run all debts because not many people have a Japanese copy of the game, which is understandable. Nobody has a Japanese 1.0 copy, nor sure they do. So I came up with the category Snowman Bingo, which is basically not what it sounds like. The mission is to get one piece of snowman furniture. Yes, one piece of furniture. That's right. Your goal is to do a fist bump to get one piece of furniture. That's right. I am not kidding. That is the goal of the speedrun. And what's nice about that is you're literally just having fun building snowmen. It's really cool. It's really cool to have a concept like that in speedrunning altogether. It just makes for amazing, I don't know. It's just an amazing concept to be able to have a non-decisive, not a simulator game that you speedrun. Yes, I've seen Clanad speedruns. They're just literally just clearing all the little missions, but that's not really fun. What makes Animal Crossing different from all those dating sim games is just the set missions are a variety, and there's a lot of them you can do. There's a lot of set missions you could do in the game, which is a lot more interesting than doing missions like you would typically do in most games, where it's like you collect, where you just get laid, like in The Sims. But in Animal Crossing, there's so many different variables. There's so many different things you can do. There's so many little missions you can do, which makes it a lot more interesting of a speed game to me, which is kind of what drew it to me in the first place. Which is why I liked Animal Crossing, because there was just so many little things you could do, like at the Bus of the Moor. There was no way to get a golden tool, so I compromised when I used to be mod. What about if we just catch all the bugs, and when the fist bump happens when you get the bugs, that's when you do it? Because there are 2 fist bumps. And like, oh, that can work. And the timing, as long as the timing method works and the timing method is standard, nothing ever changes. Although I've had my debates in the past of all that's being you have to fear Nook's final text. But the problem with that is it would change a lot of the timing in the game, and it would just make so much confusion. Just keep the timing the same for everything. So, what do we learn from this? Probably absolutely nothing. But if it's something we've learned, it is speedrunning is not just beating the game, is not just watching it, it's not just being a part of the community, it's being sanity, being sane in those communities. That just a lot of people fail to like complete. Like I've failed to complete it. Like I'm telling you, I've failed being sane. Like I've just gone insane. I don't even comb my hair anymore. It's a freaking mess. I gotta chop this thing off eventually. I'm just gonna get a crew cut eventually, and I'll just fix myself up and actually have a life. No more messy GZ anymore. No more cheesy GZ anymore. And no more foreshadow outcast. Soon. I've kind of hinted at it for a while in certain channels, but you will see it happen. When it happens, you'll know who it is. You'll know that hint when you see it. But anyway, I think this rant has gone far enough, and I feel like I'm going to end the video here. And I just want to kind of use this footage as like background, so I can talk about my problems. And I want to apologize to all the people that I've hurt, all the leaderboards that I've hindered, and all the leaderboards that are now inaccurate because of me. And I want to deeply apologize for those wrongdoings, and I want to just say very carefully that thank you for everything you have provided me. You have taught me a valuable lesson, and that is to make a decision and stick with it. And unfortunately, the sad thing is I can't really do that yet. I just can't yet. I don't know. I mean, who would probably speedrun all the games just like I have? And yes, that includes the Bussin' no Mori, the Bussin' no Mori Plus, and E Plus in those lists. I'm not talking about just Animal Crossing, Wildwood City Folk, and New Leaf. I'm talking about the other three that are forgotten games. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna be insane enough to do that in one sitting. Like, nobody's insane to do that. But that's something I do plan on doing one of these days. I do plan on doing that as my final retirement career. And it will be one wacky of a setup once it's done. Of course, by then, you'll be surprised at my new setup. It'll look a lot cleaner. It'll look really smooth, sleek. And really sexy. Anyway, I think I'm done talking. And I'm just about really tired, and I just wanted to just take this time to appreciate every single one of you guys. And all the communities that I've been a part of, and all the communities I've made an impact in. Reverse badge acquisition. Zero snags. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I'm going to rant about. I'm sorry that you get to see the whole run of this, but you can see it on my channel. It will be linked in the description. So thanks for watching, and I will see you probably when Smash Ultimate comes out. I'm not going to be streaming for all because my thumb kind of hurts. And I feel getting a break from the games is probably the best thing for me. Like, a literal break. Not even on my computer break. Like, I mean just resting my thumb and getting my thumb in a thing, in an armrest or something. So I can actually play and feel more free when Smash Ultimate comes out. However, I will be doing practicing on the side using Smash 4 as a replicator. Because Smash 4 is probably the closest thing to Ultimate that we have right now. And the only accessible tool I have is the 3DS. And with that, I could bring this video to a close. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.